Welcome back to Shenanigans Soccer. It's Little Josh coming back at you with another video, this game taking place on Valentine's Day. What else would we rather be doing than playing soccer on Valentine's after all? And you know, I've heard that the Tower Hill facilities are very hard to get into and book a reservation for. Apparently Matt and his wife were able to get some advanced seating at the concession area. You can see it here. Just a fine establishment. So congrats on Matt for getting in front of the line on that one. But we have more important matters at hand. We have a game against the third place team, Berto Fences. And you can see the standings here. We sit in second place, but we've only got a 2-point lead. So a loss here against Berto would be hugely detrimental to our goal of getting into the championship game. There's only one final game this year, so there's not a third place or a fifth place game. It's just the number 1 and number 2 teams, which we hope are going to be us, and it's most likely going to be Linas at the end. We are missing none of our original players. We're going to get one sub in Paul today just to give us some fresh legs, and he's played really well for us when he's subbed on. Jonathan's back, Lucy's back. We've got the whole squad today. I'm extremely excited to play with everybody and get things rolling. The last note to make before kickoff, we have two cameras to film the action today. So the angle you're seeing right now is the iPhone, and we'll switch to the GoPro from time to time as well to get those defensive shots and actually get some saves that Alan has made, as opposed to just telling you about them like I have with the previous games. So with that, we're ready for some shenanigans and the kickoff. In first action of the game, really just wanted to show you the two angles off of the kickoff and show you how that's going to come together throughout the game. But we do get an early chance here. Berto Fences passing it around in the back. It's going to be a turnover. Jonathan and Hicks getting onto it, and Hicks hits the post. What an effort. The ball runs out of play here, and you might have noticed it off the kickoff, but one of their players is wearing a shirt that is way too close to blue. So the referee says, hey, let's change that out. He'll be wearing a white shirt for the rest of the game. They're possessing around the back here, and just a mistake here. Rashid pokes it forward to Jonathan, and Jonathan back with us finally after only playing one other game this season. He's going to get on the stat sheet early, and that's why we like to see him at forward. There were a lot of, let's just say, weird calls for throw-ins and handballs in this game. This one clearly kicked out by their guy in the Red Sox, but somehow they get the throw-in call. This will not be the first strange throw-in call. It's just sort of a weird game for calls, I guess, in this one. On the attack, Rashid with a nice cut to get around the defender, looks for Jonathan, who lays it over to Lucy, and just wide. Good effort, though. Hey, there's the defensive cam. I put the tackle in, Lucy finds Hicks, and then we just clear our lines to kind of get settled on the defensive end, and we're going to see one of those handball calls. This one, I will say, was a handball. I just misjudged that one coming down. And Berto Fences with some good possession and good passing in the attacking third, and they'll get a shot that goes wide of the goal. Beautiful turn here by Jonathan to just let it run through his legs, and then Ryan coming forward from the back, but it's cleared away by their goalie. Little throw-in attempt here from Berto, and that one a volley that goes just wide. Now is where the two cameras really come in handy. This ball runs all the way through to Jonathan. Fantastic turn, and he's going to take on the defense. He gets by, he sees Rashid on the back post and feeds him, and we'll still give Rashid the goal on this one. It was going to go in, so we'll give Jonathan the assist and Rashid the goal off of the little deflection off the defender. That's 2-0 Shenanigans. I'm not going to lie to you, I was feeling really good in this game, and this is an example of one of the runs dribbling through a lot of defenders, but then pulling the shot wide. The defensive cam coming in handy. Ryan wins it down to Carey. Head up, finds me. Good turn in midfield here, and I'm going to try and go on another run. I somehow stay with the ball here. Jonathan's there, but I play it too far in front. Another example of the defensive camera transitioning to the attacking camera. Carey with the ball. I bring it down in midfield. I believe I find Hicks here, who's eventually going to return it to my feet. Looking forward, trying to find Rashid on the through ball, but their goalie's aggressive again. Moving forward again, Rashid's going to get the ball and have a nice back heel to Jonathan, and Jonathan going to dribble at the defense, and he's just been on his game today. Gets it forward, the little Meg there finds the drop to me, and then an easy finish right in front of goal. 3-0 Shenanigans. Hicks hit the post from distance earlier, and he's going to have another crack from outside the box, but over the bar. Hicks really wants a goal from outside. Another one, leaning too far back, unfortunately. Matt and Maddie sub on, and one of their first contributions is going into the tackle against each other. Usually don't want to see that. Maddie goes on a run, though, to redeem herself. Nice dribble to get around one defender. It pops back here to Hicks. This drive on target, but right into the goalie's stomach. Berto Fences trying to possess and get back into this game. Hicks intercepts. He finds Jonathan on the turn, and I'll let Andy Gray take it away.
Oh, you beauty! What a head, son! What a head!
And that makes it 4-0 Shenanigans with quite a commanding lead now. Paul and Big Josh going to come on, see if they can get some more goals. And Jonathan comes off for a well-deserved break. Berto trying to answer back. It's their guy in the white shirt. Remember, he had to change his shirt earlier. Twisting and turning. Good shot, but Allen's in good position. Allen's going to look up and see if he can find anyone downfield, and he does find Maddie. Maddie does an excellent job of getting to this. She pulls up a little bit and gets it to Matt. It's eventually going to go out for the throw-in here. And unfortunately, Maddie gets a little bit of a pull and an injury of some sort after that attempt. We still move forward into the attack with Carrie. It goes out for another throw. You can see Maddie limping there. Don't like to see that. Hopefully she can get back on the field. And the 4-0 lead has really just given us the momentum, and we're passing and moving around their box a whole lot here. Paul with the ball out to Carrie. Carrie looking back and finding Paul again. Paul's shown off some foot skills in the past few games, and he does it again here. Just driving past a few people, poking it out. It's intercepted, but it will eventually get back to us. I find Lucy out on the wing. She looks forward, decides to pull it back and drop back to me. Again, feeling the good dribbling here. I get by two defenders, beat one, and then somehow don't find Josh and don't find the goal on that attempt. After some long spells of possession for us, Berto Fences getting a chance to counter. The guy in the white shirt with a nice cut back, but Paul and I do a nice job of getting in the way. Green shoes here, pulling it back, getting it onto his right, and Allen with some good positioning to tip it just wide. We've got a chance to counter the other way. Carrie making a bursting run forward, but Matt's pass getting cut out by Berto Fences. We do recover it, though, and we're able to go the other way. Ryan finds Matt. Matt with the chip opportunity, and that one not on frame. And after that opportunity for us, Berto Fences possessing and moving, so we're going to speed up the play a little bit here. But despite being down 4 goals, this was not a team that was completely outmatched in this one. They had some opportunities to move forward. Their guy in the white shirt was very good. The girl in the yellow shoes in the middle of the field there, very good player. And this possession eventually will lead to a close call for them. They bring it down in our attacking third once again and somehow miss the white shirt right in front of goal. Paul with an excellent step and interception, but guess what? It's another handball. Much to Paul's dismay. Ball's going to come out here from Sam. We played against Sam last week, actually. He played with the Jet Blacks and is subbing in for Berto Fences today. I played with him before. The defense getting the ball away. There's a little bit of confusion after the ball goes out. They think it's their throw. Maddie thinks it's ours. Eventually the ref points our way, and then the quick heads-up play by Maddie gets it to Matt, and that makes it 5-0 Shenanigans. I honestly don't know if that did touch the other team or not, so we're going to take a closer look. Here's the slow-mo angle. Ball bounces in. Maddie's going to get a touch. Maybe a wisp of hair from the other team there, but they do not touch it before it goes out of bounds here. Maddie just lets it roll out. Let's get the official word from a real referee about what was probably going through the head of this referee when he made this call.
The ball, before the pass was completed, the ball was being touched by the defender who was out of bounds.
Uh-huh.
Therefore, the loose ball before the completion was touching a player who was out of bounds. Therefore, by rule, that's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, that seems about right. Berto Fences putting the pressure on the other end after the goal. Hicks is going to take a dangerous little throw here to Allen. Allen tries to clear, makes a fantastic save on the follow-up, and we somehow clear our lines after that dangerous play. As the ball bounces the other way, Big Josh with some fantastic effort to win the ball away, left-footed shot goes wide. Got to give a shout out to my buddy Sam here. Paul's moving forward, trying to take him on, and a tough tackle by Sam. Eventually will roll out of play, but Paul's going to have the heads-up play, taking the early throw. Big Josh on the deflection, finishes it off. 6-0 Shenanigans. After the goal, Berto Fences looking to get on the front foot and at least get a goal before halftime. We're trying to possess in the back, but they've got a lot of players up now. White shirt gets it, gives it into Red Sox. Hicks gets in the way. Allen stifles it. And then we'll look for the pass forward to clear out and get the danger out. But Berto Fences again staying on that front foot, seeing if they can push the attack forward. Bright shoes over to White shirt, puts the cross in, and Allen makes the save initially and makes the second save. Great effort by Allen to keep it at 0 for Berto Fences. And then the ball forward, unlucky deflection there off Sam. Josh is going to put it away. Big Josh with a big goal to make it 7-0 going into halftime against Berto Fences. Quite a dominating performance in that first half by Shenanigans. Our team's playing very well, and that's just the start we would have wanted as we try and solidify our second place spot in the standings. Can we keep it up for the second half? We will see. We start off the second half with just some simple passes. Not going to rush anything, just move the ball around and get some touches to almost everybody on the field here as we start to move it. Hicks plays it out here, Maddie collects it and then looks for Paul up the field. That ball gets away from him a little bit, but Paul continues the pressure and wins it away. Easy finish on the ground, and that makes it 8-0 Shenanigans. We've seen some weird throw-in calls already this game, and here's another one. Carey thinks it's ours. Their entire team was running back. Well, it's going to be a Berto Fences throw-in. Just wanted to show off a nice tackle and then a little body feint by Paul here. Allen, our goalie, insisted that I have to keep this clip in the lead up to the first Berto Fences goal, so I'm going to lead into it with that. They are going to score off of this. A terrible long ball by me that goes right to their players, and then they bring it forward and finish it off. My bad, Allen. And now some two-camera action. I just love using both these angles. Ryan and Maddie and the other Berto players just flying into tackles. Good back and forth there. Berto Fences trying to possess out of the back, but this time Paul applying some pressure, pokes it to Jonathan, who somehow misses after pulling it to his left foot. Hicks has it all the way back in the corner, and he looks for the long one over the top, and it is a great ball right to the feet of Paul. Paul, on his right foot, takes the blast. Good save by their goalie, but it's going to set up a corner opportunity here. Jonathan, heads up play. He sees Lucy early. She gets it, plays it into me. One touch pass over to Jonathan, to the back post to Paul, and that's an easy put away and some beautiful tiki-taka. Pep Guardiola would approve. 9-1 Shenanigans. Shortly after the goal, we realize we're down a man, that somebody extra came off the field we didn't account for, so Big Josh trying to figure out if he's going to go back on. He does count the number of players and comes right back and has a chance to break immediately. Jonathan gets it over and eventually lays it off to Big Josh to start the attack once again. Gets it all the way over there to Carey, but the touch goes into the goalie's hands. As Berto Fences build up for an attacking opportunity, Maddie's telling me about how her parents watch some of the YouTube highlights, so I want to say hi Maddie's parents, and also good save Alan. I go on a little run down the field here. I'm one-on-one, really have to do better with this one, didn't get the best touch around, and right into the goalie's hands on the shot. Berto Fences coming the other way, trying to possess, pass and move. White shirt here, who has been a threat for them, gets the shot, but drives it right into Allen. And then again, white shirt with the turn, looking for something, still dribbling. He's shown he's got some skill, then he plays it over for another opportunity. Rashid with the turn, gets his head up and finds Matt in the middle of the field. Matt over to me, not enough power on it, but I do get the ball, cut it back, and then the weak shot with the outside of the foot. Big Josh using the body nicely, lays it back to Hicks. Hicks finds my feet, then over to Maddie. Maddie, awesome first touch around the defender, takes the shot through the hands of the goalie, but Rashid with the nifty little finish to make it 10-1, Shenanigans. Berto Fences looking to see if they can get a goal back in this one. Just at this point, I think everyone knows we've got the game locked up, but they're still going to keep playing. A good ball out by White Shirt to Sam. Sam finds Red Sox, and they finish it off to make it 10-2 and get a goal back in this one. White Shirt again charging forward. We've seen him with some nice little moves and skills in the midfield here in this one. Drops back here to Highlighter Green Shoes. He pulls it around and then finds a pass out to the wing. Nice possession here by Berto Fences as they look for another goal. Make this scoreline a little more respectable. Great possession build-up play, and Red Sox again puts it to the back post to make it 10-3. Matt getting the little break forward. He tries to find Big Josh on the wing. Bad clearance out by their goalie, and you can't give Ryan that much time. He finishes it off with the power shot to the back post. 11-3, Shenanigans. Paul with a nice touch here, brings it down. It's poked back, and Carey goes for the audacious chip. Almost gets it. We're trying to possess it in the back, but Allen looking for the long ball. Finds Carey. The touch gets away. Good pressure here by Berto Fences. They're going to find Red Sox on the back post, who finishes it off easily, making it 11-4. Now a little video bomb by Jonathan. I bet he didn't think I would edit this into the video, but I did. Not much time left now, maybe one last chance for another goal in this one. I look for Paul up the field, it gets past him, but he continues the pressure all the way back here, and we win it back. Matt with a great effort to get to it. He finds Paul on the wing. Paul playing it back. Matt can't reach it. I get to it. And then the saucy little chip over the goalie to make it 12-4. That's my best goal of the season. I don't know about for all of Shenanigans, because I really like that Tiki Taka team goal from earlier in this game. But that makes it 12-4. And that makes it a final score. 12-4, Shenanigans with a huge win to solidify that second place spot. You'll see the standings on the screen here, and we not only solidify second place, but we actually jump into first place because for some reason, Linas did not play tonight, so we've got a game in hand on them. We played 6, they played 5, but still, if you compare us to the third and fourth place teams, we're 4 points ahead now, and we played the same amount of games, so that bodes really well for us throughout the rest of this season. Our next game will be against Los Verdes, and you can see they sit in 4th, so another big game for us. I think this one's going to give us a huge momentum boost, though, and if Jonathan comes to play with us again, hopefully get us some more goals going into that next game. You can see some of the other results. Griffins FC, who has been kind of near the bottom of the table, now sitting in 3rd, getting a big win over the Jet Blacks. Los Verdes beating Dukes of Hazzard. Dukes of Hazzard has been in and around that 3rd and 2nd place spot as well, so a good win for Los Verdes. Take a look at the season stats, and you can see there Big Josh leading all scorers, but Jonathan with a massive effort. He had 1 goal coming into this game because he had only played in 1 previous game with us. He had 2 goals and 3 assists in this one. Paul doing a nice job as a substitute for us. He's actually not a full-time player, but you can see in the middle of the pack there with goals and assists. And Rashid and Maddie getting onto the stat sheet as well. Rashid, really big night, 2 goals and assist, and Maddie getting an assist tonight as well. I'll actually be uploading this on the same day that we have our game versus Los Verdes on February 21st. Took me a little longer than I anticipated to edit this all together, so by the time this is put out, we will have a game the same night, and then at some point next week, I'll get that next game uploaded. So with that, as always, we want to thank you for watching some Shenanigans, and we'll see you next time.